and you talked about this as I was diving into your content, but in particular, that was kind of your solution, is to take pleasure in all facets of life. Can you dive into that a bit?
Yeah, and I spoke about it before. I think that the world is, and if you're American listening to this, we have this idea of this no pain, no gain mentality. If I work out hard, then I get this. If I work enough, then I can take a rest. That's what we're taught. That's what is ingrained in us. And that leaves us to disconnect from our bodies, from listening to our bodies, and from our own access of pleasure. We're being told that pleasure is frivolous or something that's on top of, rather than pleasure can actually be a way that we tune into our truth. So when I say pleasure, Ryan, I'm not talking about instant gratification, and I'm not talking about appeasing a craving. I'm talking about that pleasure you get when you know you're in alignment, when you know you're taking the next step and you're on that. We all been there, like you're in the zone. And even when things are coming at you and they may even be stressful, it's like there's a pleasure. There's almost like yeah, like I got it, right? That's because we've listened enough and we've allowed ourselves to tune into the pleasure of this moment to be like, this is what's right. So what that looks like and what we need to turn around is sometimes I need to rest in order to be able to show up fully in my work. Like actually questioning what is true here. Because we've been taught this forever. So I've noticed I'm questioning so many things in my life. Is that true? Do I really need to do it that way? And so I talked about earlier about slowing down with the food, slowing down with our exercise. Like, how are you moving? Are you moving to check it off the list? I've noticed this recently, Ryan. I realize I do so many really great things for myself. Like I show up and I do my self-care and but sometimes I get into that mode of like, okay, I did it. I did my meditation, right? Like I'm doing my breath work. And it's like, no, how about I'm really enjoying it and being in this moment and not while I'm in the moment thinking about what I'm going to do later. That is meditation, being in this moment. And we get so much more out of our lives because it isn't about doing more, Ryan. It's actually about getting more out of what we're already doing. And from getting more out of what we're already doing, we begin to notice what isn't working and what can work. And that's where we may pick up, oh, I need to do this, or I need to have less sugar. But that comes from slowing down. It doesn't come from speeding up.